Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Andrew and Friends Wrestling. We are continuing the two best of 7 series matches, and in our main event, we have the War Games Advantage match between Andrew Powers and Joey Massarelli. Let's get into the action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Andrew and Friends Wrestling, new channel, new feeling. I mean, maybe not new feeling, but definitely new feeling soon. We have, ladies and gentlemen, match number 5 in this best of 7 series. P-Dub and Ethan Arroyo have been going at it for a few weeks now. And I'm telling you, these guys, they just want to end it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not wrong with that. It's not like I just want to get this over with. I have to prove myself. And that's what these two men are really trying to do. A little backstory about these two men. P-Dub Wrestling, debuting in Andrew and Friends Wrestling, came from Japan. Had a great stint there as well as Mexico. That's where he got his coming into iconic mask based off of the GOAT himself, Axiom. Great legend in this business. P-Dub came in, and Ethan Arroyo, a wrestler who we saw in the first episode of Andrew and Friends Wrestling, disappear for quite some time and wanted to make a comeback and, make an impact. And what better way than to challenge the new up-and-comer, you could say. The two men decided to go at it, and it was made official that the match that they had would be one of 7 matches. P-Dub won the first 2. Ethan Arroyo has won the last 2. Who will be the man to take home the 3rd victory? We find out in just a few short moments. I am going to mute myself real quick because I'm going to take a bite out of my my crumble cookie. This shit good as hell, bruh. This shit good as hell. Ethan Arroyo. I talk about him a lot. I talk about, his arrogance, his cockiness. But it helps him out. It makes him who he is. Each competitor on this roster is unique and distinct in their own way. And Ethan is one cocky SOB. I didn't mute my mic this time. I apologize. It's a really good cookie, bro. What the fuck is that? Sorry. Ethan Arroyo looking to capture victory number 3 in the best of. Can he succeed? We find out right now. Lockup starting things off. Ethan with a wrist lock now. We have the 5th matchup as well in the best of 7 series between Zach and Tristan. Coming up after this match, and in our main event, the War Games qualifying match. Andrew Powers versus Joey Massarelli. First time ever. Ethan seemed to have won, you could say, the lockup. Hits P-Dub with a great fisherman suplex, looking to go high now, and hits that beautiful springboard drop kick, a move that we see quite often from the Ginger Freak. And P-Dub playing a little possum there. Great knee to the face, caught Ethan. P-Dub is very adamant on his style. He's very proud of the person that he's become. He's happy to be in Andrew and Friends Wrestling, but he definitely wants to take that next step. And the only way to really do that is by taking down Ethan. As the ref is a fucking toolbox. Jesus Christ. Trapped in a fucking corner as the two men go for another lockup. As Ethan now, Jesus Christ. The ref disappeared. Ethan brought P-Dub into the corner as the ref glitched out. And look at this. It was great. Another springboard action. Great springboard clothesline by Ethan. You know, I feel like this kid gets better and better the more he's in the ring. And that's a great sight to see. Kick out Atsu by P-Dub. Ooh, and high risk couldn't quite get that. Oh, big clothesline now by Ethan. Hits a second one. Little sweep of the leg now. Ethan's a little fired up. Another cover by the Gingerbread Man. Ooh. Ooh. I am now realizing that I'm realizing a few things. I'm realizing that the health bars down below are visible. And I'm also realizing that the toggle info is also on. And I'm going to be honest. I'm recording the audio after the match. Peter Below hesitant now. Not exactly sure what to do. That might have costed him. I wonder when my past self is going to turn off the toggle info. Great neck breaker. There it is. Good shit. P-Dub now. Great suplex. Ooh, not letting go. Looking for the three amigos, perhaps. There's the second one. And you saw how P-Dub adjusted himself to get Ethan into the center of the ring to hit that second amigo, I guess you could say. Into the cover now. Ooh, but a kick out by Ethan. P-Dub trying to gain some momentum back, I would say, based off of the match so far. It has been mainly Ethan. Great combinations in the corner. Throws Ethan away like he's a bag of fucking feathers. Bag of feathers mentioned. There's a drop kick of his own by P-Dub. Oh my god, Ethan with the no-sell of the fucking century. Kip up. Little collision with the ref there. That could have helped Ethan, I believe. In all honesty, great butterfly suplex, I think. Ooh, shite! Did you fucking see the athleticism on that? Fucking crazy. Went for an elbow. P-Dub's block it. Off the ropes now. Big fucking kick by P-Dub. I forget if that is the signature or finisher of the gentleman. Oh, either way, it wasn't enough to take down Arroyo. P-Dub is looking frustrated. P-Dub went to wrench at the nose, I believe. Ethan did get out of it. Two men now. Blow for blow. Big slaps from both men. Or mainly slaps from Ethan. Chops from P-Dub. Oh, great block by Ethan. A punch followed by a slap. And now P-Dub is going for the slap game. Blocks of his own with the punch slap. And now Ethan's going for some chops. P-Dub back to chops. Ethan back to the slapski. Oh, what a punch. And the two men going at it. That's what you love to see. That is what you love to see. Oh, but Ethan seems to have gotten P-Dub in a good position. P-Dub looking out of it. Ethan, kick to the leg, looking for the Puerto Rican Destroyer. Sets P-Dub center of the ring. Cover now. Oh, shit. P-Dub kicking out of the Puerto Rican Destroyer. Good on him. Picking P-Dub back up. Off the ropes now. Oh! Huge spinning forearm to the face. Into the corner once again. Ethan now taking advantage. Once again, other side. Puerto Rican Destroyer. 1, 2, and 3. Ethan Arroyo takes home win number 3. 1 win away from completing the series. Good shit on Ethan. A great comeback, to be honest, from the kid. You love to see it. Congratulations, Ethan Arroyo.
Oh, Isaac. I would say congratulations on beating me, but without Dylan, I would have put you back on the shelf for good. But that doesn't matter anymore. I'm noticing a pattern with this team involving themselves in people's business. First Parker with Joey, and now you, Isaac, with Dylan. When will people learn that loyalty is more than just stepping in the spotlight where your friend is? Loyalty is about brotherhood.
That's a great observation, Big Rand. Thank you. But Dylan, I thought me and you were done. I gave you a big moment. I gave you your dream so you would shut up. I let you think that you had it, right? Then I had Big Rand come back and take care of business effortlessly, which he did. But you keep running your mouth. You keep showing your face around my company like you're going to get it back. What needs to happen for you to realize that you'll never be at the top? You're not one of those guys. You're not him. Because if I have to tear you apart limb from limb, if I have to cave your head in inside that cage at War Games, then that's what I'll do. However, bro, I promise you, if you can hear me, I promise you, at Survivor Series, you'll never lay your eyes on my championship again.
Joey, tonight's your last chance to see through your friend. A man who injected himself into your problems to make it about him. He doesn't care for you. Hypocrisy isn't a flaw for him. It's a profession. And come War Games, you'll see it truly play out.
Parker, you chose to turn your back on your peers, take away their time to voice your displeasure. Believing you're above all is not something we take lightly. You're so devoted in being the one people look up to that you've forgotten to look into the mirror of who you truly are. You are blind to the fact that the filth you try to point at is the same filth you bathe in. The angels of anarchy will lay you to rest, to never take advantage of those you love again.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'm worried. I'm a little worried for War Games, but I'm also excited for War Games. As the team, I guess you could say, I don't really know what the Angels, the Brothers of Anarchy or something. I don't know. I don't really know what to call the team. But as we continue tonight's episode, we have Zachary Mendoza coming to the ring. You know, it is really shocking the way that I've been feeling whenever I see both this man and Tristan Saentos enter the ring. It's like PB&J, salt and pepper, like fucking ketchup and fries, like pillow blanket. Like it is insane the chemistry these two gentlemen have inside of that squared circle. And it's just going to keep getting better, I feel like. Zachary Mendoza and Tristan Saentos are still, putting their all into these matches. And just like P-Dub and Ethan, these two men, it is 2-2 right now. Tristan Saentos coming in here tonight, looking to get things going. Again, Tristan he's a fan favorite. He really is. The crowd is behind this kid, like he's Jesus. It's truly remarkable. I spoke with both Tristan and Zach earlier today, and they're both hungry. They are hungry. Tristan, we kind of in the same boat as Ethan. He wasn't really featured for the first few episodes after the first, and that really set him off. And like the kids say, he locked in and put up one hell of a fucking performance in the first 2 matches. Zach, though, with the experience he had and the history he was making, he was able to bring shit back and tie it 2-2. And now the 2 men are going at it again. And a big fucking drop kick sets Tristan down. Zach is fucking pissed, ladies and gentlemen. I can fucking smell it from here. But not in a bad way. Past me, still has the toggle info on. I apologize. I will take that off soon. But past me will take it off soon. As I was speaking, Zach hit the infamous sit on the dick. I really do got to take that out of the fucking arsenal, because like genuinely, like, all right, go. I'm breaking kayfabe real quick. Why is that why is that a move in Gunther's moveset? That's actually fucking crazy. It's just like, dude, why? Actually insane. Zach now going after the left hand of Tristan, and now the left leg, taking off the whole left side of Tristan. Good strategy, maybe. Who knows? Let's see how it plays out. Went for some combinations, though. Tristan was able to bring it, bring the fight a little bit with a small package. And with that, was able to tire Zach out enough to be able to take advantage. And I lied, my bad. God, these 2 men know each other so well. Would you believe me if I told you that these 2 men grew up together? It's crazy. Oh, Tristan pushed off Zach. He is very used to those. Oh, shit, that was crazy. Tristan is very used to the toying that Zach does in his matches. We saw that springboard fucking Tristan clipped him with his feet, and a great drive-by variation by Tristan. Looking high risk now. Zach, though, getting up. Tristan's going to have to improvise and hits a great double axe hammer. Ooh, went for a springboard, but Zach was right there, ready. Trying to take advantage with a cover now. Ooh. Tristan, I think Tristan was just taking the 2 count. Shit was going fast. Another small package, though, by Tristan. And not even a 1 count. Tristan, he is faster. He's more agile. He's coming in now with some great forearms. Great Pele kick sets Zach down. Great comeback by Tristan. However, Zach immediately back up. He has learned to take Tristan's, arsenal, or his offense. That was the word I was looking for. He's learned to take his offense and I pretty much absorb it, to be honest. And it was really worked in his favor. The last 2 matches, because just like P-Dub and Ethan, Zach was able to bring back 2 wins on Tristan. Now Zach looking for some high risk of his own. Maybe a double axe hammer of his own. Oh, look at that. What a scumbag. Oh, scumbag again. Scumbag part 2. Oh, and a fucking big drop kick. And a leg drop. Jesus fucking Christ. Zach bringing it. Another sit on the cock. Oh, but Tristan back up. Oh my God, but Zach was ready for it. Holy Johnson. Oh, and look at this. The chokeslam backbreaker variation by Zach. And he's not even fucking waiting. He is not even letting Tristan breathe as he looks for that motherfucking jackhammer. Brings Tristan up and sets him down to the mat. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good shit, Tristan. Good shit, Tristan, kicking out of the jackhammer. I should have been prepared for that. Because, again, this is match number 5. They know how to take each other's moves. They have experienced, very high highs in these matches and very low lows in these matches. But Zach is really he's really dominating Tristan here. People were speculating, in the earlier matches that we were kind of seeing a little of each man kind of going to the other side of what they believe. Zach was there. Oh, the fuck! Zach was kind of going for a more, sympathetic route, and the fans were trying to get behind him, and Tristan was people were kind of seeing him more kind of cocky and kind of try to take the easy way out at some points. But as time goes on, it is apparent what kind of man Zach is and what kind of man Tristan is. Zach went for a chop, but Tristan, though, caught him with a beautiful arm drag. Now great rights and lefts Tristan trying to take the big man down, but he can't. Zach bringing Tristan pissed off, but Tristan getting out of harm's way. What could he be going for now? Zach, though, immediately getting out of it. Not even a second Tristan can get a hold of him. Big right now. Oh, and a rain maker by Zach. But Tristan kicks out at 2. That's good shit what these two men are capable of doing, but oh my god. Oh, little possum by T-Bone. Oh, but he couldn't quite get shit in time, and Zach with a huge elbow to the chin. Bang. 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 Oh, there's that rage. There's that rage, ladies and gentlemen. You're telling me for this whole fucking match I didn't turn off the shit? That's crazy. Zach. What goes up? Oh. Ooh. Tristan. Tristan was ready for it the second time, ladies and gentlemen. Good on his ass. Perhaps the unprettier. Tristan hits the unprettier. Cover now on Zach. Can Tristan go up 3-2? He cannot. But he's coming back. He knows what he is doing. Looking for perhaps a second unprettier. No! Zach was ready for it. Picking Tristan up. Sets him on the ropes. Right to the fucking gullet. Zach takes home win number 3. You know, it's only a guy like Zach I can see an ending like that and not be surprised. It's not looking good for Tristan, ladies and gentlemen. Zach takes home win number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is here. War Games advantage is at stake here tonight. And if you don't know how War Games works, 2 rings surrounded by 1 cage. 3 members of each team will be locked inside of a cage, and 2 men will enter the ring, 1 from each team. Every, so-and-so minutes, a new man will enter the ring, and each team will alternate coming into the ring. However, you gotta decide whose team fucking enters first. And that's what we're about to find out here. Andrew Powers coming into the main event here tonight, looking to get the advantage for his team. See, the Angels of Anarchy have been toying with Joey Massarelli and Parker Blevins for a little under a month now. Maybe just about a month. And, we have seen, Nick versus Joey. We have seen Andrew versus Parker. But this is the first time ever we are seeing Andrew versus Joey. Powers not being flanked by Bennett here tonight, that is definitely making me worried. But I wouldn't even be worried if I was Joey. He's got Parker by his side. He's got Isaac. He's got Dylan. Shit is going to be okay. It's just a matter of can he stay focused enough to get the advantage here tonight. Because if I'm going to be completely honest, ladies and gentlemen, I am worried for I guess you could say the good guys. Dylan and Isaac, they know each other well. They're definitely, good friends. Same with Parker and Joey. However, there's something off, and I don't like it. When I look at Nick Bennett and Andrew Powers, they come out together. They got matching gear. They know what they're doing. Same with Randall and David. I know we haven't really been seeing David that much. He is our champion. He does deserve the time off in a way. But Randall, he has a new attitude. He's got the same Titantrons. He's got a new fight feel. And with 2 teams teaming up together, that's a little scary. But Joey Massarelli, though, he is coming in hot, and he is coming in to get that advantage for his team. He's going to prove the doubters wrong and show that the good guys know how to get it done. And that's exactly what he's going to fucking do here tonight. I had a word with Joey about, you know, what was his reaction when Yellow Yoshi mentioned that War Games was going to commence. And Joey said, let's get this shit. That's all he said. He said, let's get this shit. That's all he needed. That's all he needed. It's really, really something special what we're going to be seeing at War Games. But we got one more stop, and it's this match right here. Dakota Johnson was dating Chris Martin? Holy shit. I had no idea. It's the lead singer of Coldplay, by the way. I don't know if anybody... Oh, the match is happening. I'm on my phone, my fault. Joe Massarelli springboard. Couldn't quite get it. Poor fuck. Powers looking on as Joey tries to get up, and now the two men lock up. It's again, first time the two men are going at it. Andrew bringing Joey to the ropes. Oh, and a little snug punch right there. A little lock up again. Now Powers bringing him into the corner. You know, Andrew was really, you know, from what I've seen and from what I remember, you know, Andrew was very good at locking up with his opponents, you know, getting the advantage. You know, I know I've shit on Andrew in the past, but, you know, from what I've seen, I know he hasn't, you know, it's not really a lot, but, you know, he's definitely winning me over, I would say. Waist lock now by Powers. Wrenching it deep into Joey. That's fucking weird, I just said that. Oh, small package. Great transition. Never seen something like that. Joey, though. Of his own. Oh, shit. Powers now. Joey getting out of there quickly. Joey, went for a basement drop kick, but Andy was right there rolling out of the way. Joey now trying to grab him. Sends him to the outside. Andrew taking a little breather, nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of great back and forth from these two guys. High risk now. Oh, what a fucking forearm from the top to the outside. But Joey, holy shit, the fucking fighting spirit wasn't fighting that long. Sends his head straight to the fucking barricade. I don't know why my throat is hurting. That sucks. Ow, 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 ow. You know, I'm trying to look around the arena. Tight little spots, making sure that Nick Bennett is nowhere in sight. Went for the coffin drop, couldn't quite get it. And there's a big boot by Massarelli. And now a big knee. Well, Joey is fired up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it in his eyes. You know, Powers, you know, along with Bennett, you know, did put Joey out on the shelf for a few weeks. Oh, big kick. You can see that rage filling into Joey. You know, he fought Nick Bennett, but their matchup, you know, got kind of cut short, you know, because of all the chaos ensuing that, you know, led to this War Games match happening. Now, combination by Joey, taking Powers down. Off the ropes. Big fucking forearm. Powers rolling out of the ring, trying to get some advantage. But Joey was right there with a spinning fucking forearm. Kicks to the fucking head. Jesus Christ. Kip up by Powers. Went for a kick, but Joey, big fucking punch to the gut. Fucking Russian leg sweep. Paying homage to his boy, Parker Blevins. Thrown into the ring now. It is not looking good for Powers here. Not sure exactly what his fucking plan here is. Oh! Oh! Cover by Joey. Kick out by Powers. Powers is really letting Joey, beat on him. This might be, ladies and gentlemen, this might be a David plan. Oh, missing there. Oh, took him down with the leg. Powers picking him up. Looking for that brain buster. Sets him down. There is one. There is two. Ooh, gonna kick out. Gonna kick out. So if you heard yelling in the background. Kind of took me by surprise. Big punch to the gut. Oh, shit. Ooh, an ATL. I think. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck that. Joey stalking Powers. Hooks both arms. Brings him up. J-Driller by Joey. Can he get the advantage for his team? There is one. There is two. And there is three. The good guys prevail. That's what I love to see, ladies and gentlemen. I am worried, though. Andrew did take a lot of damage in that matchup. Was that part of a David plan, or is Andrew just that fucking stupid? Who knows? Who cares? But, ladies and gentlemen, War Games is coming. And it's coming fast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.